Hey guys, Mr. Ham here to talk you through the World War II Bracket Challenge. What this is going to be is basically a tournament style system for us to decide who was the culprit of World War II. So, if you guys have paid attention to March Madness or any sort of sports tournaments or anything like that, this should look pretty familiar to you. But I want to go ahead and explain kind of our expectations with this. So, the way you're going to be doing this is you're going to be ranking the 7 countries that we looked through yesterday on the slideshow as your 7 basically teams that are going to be competing here. So the number one overall is going to be the one that you think might be the one that is the most likely to cause the war. And then you're going to rank those 1 through 7 with the least likely being that 7th ranked. And so the countries are going to be Germany, France, Great Britain, Japan, the US, the United States and the Soviet Union, and then Italy as well. So when we look at this, the bracket is going to look like this. It's on the next slide here. And you'll see here that there are 8 spots over here, but this 8th spot here is occupied by a bye. That means that your first team here, you'll put it here, whoever it is that you choose, you'll put it in this box, and you'll rank them. So you'll put your first one here, the second team here, third here, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then seventh. And then what we're going to be doing with these is they're going to be matching up. So it's really important here, guys, that you understand what I talk about with this. The first team here, the 1 seed, they don't play or compete against anyone in this first round. They have a bye, so they'll automatically move on to round 2. But otherwise, the other teams are all going to be competing with one another. And I'll talk about what that means here in a second. So what you are going to do is you're going to choose the winner of each round by who is more likely to have caused World War II. So make sure you fill out this entire round before moving on. So you put your first team here, and then make sure you fill out the winner. So this should be either team 4 or team 5 here. This should be either team 3 or team 6 here. And then this should be either team 2 or team 7. And then what you're going to do is there is a slide for each round. So this first round here, what you're going to do is you're going to write an explanation for that round. So, first of all, why is your number 1 seed your number 1 overall? And then, why did this team beat the other team? Now, I know you guys ranked these, and that was kind of a rough ranking, but if you go through and you look at the evidence and you realize, oh, I think this 5 seed was actually more likely to have caused World War II, that's okay. You can put that 5 seed as your victor. The rankings at the beginning are just kind of rough rankings, and then I want you to kind of get into some of the details and stuff like that once we get through here. So if the 7 upsets the 2, that's okay. That's fine as long as you have a valid explanation in 2 to 3 sentences. Then you're going to insert a picture. So then after you finish up round 1, you're going to move on to round 2. So you'll have your 1 seed versus the winner of this, and then the winner of this 3 and 6 against the winner of the 2 and 7, and that will decide the winners here. So once you finish up round 2, you need to go over to round 2, and you can do the same thing, but you're going to insert the country's flag. Now, what we don't want is you to put the copy paste your explanation from the last round and put it in here. Come up with something different. There's plenty of evidence out there that you can choose to write a 2 to 3 sentence thing. And then you're going to do that all the way until you have a champion. So you'll follow your bracket through, and your champion is your last team standing, the final team, and you're going to write a final explanation of why they were the champion. And you're also going to insert a little bit of information or a picture of their army. So again, all the instructions are on here. Please don't move on to the rounds, guys. Don't fill out this entire bracket and then go and do your explanations. Please do them in order. It'll make it a lot easier on you to kind of keep track of who won and everything. Because if you decide after you look through information that this team maybe shouldn't have made it this far, it'll mess up this entire bracket. So please just do it round by round. If you do have any questions, feel free to pop by our office hours. We are happy to help you guys out. Have a great day.